Socrates' notes are well guarded. Why? The mighty Tyrants. Built by the Cyclopses. Or so the legend goes.
Body up ahead. Everyone be on guard.
Someone's down!
I haven't seen anything, sir.
Vendrach me to the one who finds the seven.
Understood.
Anything to report?
No one in this direction, sir.
Keep searching. Once you don't get jumped.
We won't let them get away. There's someone lying there. Amistios did this.
I'm here to collect those bounties.
What do you see? Don't think they came this way. I want them found. Keep your eyes open. Order her. Are you seeing any movement? No, not yet. Keep at it. I've got them found. I understand. I'll keep looking.
We need to check that body.
Someone's here!
Do you see any trace? I've nothing. Well, go on.
Por ahí!
What you don't get done? Sorry, sir. Die!
Stop! Right now!
She can't be far. Swarms!
What are you doing here?
Hippocrates sent me. Your commander stole his notes, and I think you have them.
The ones written by the great Hippocrates himself. I'm sorry. They were burned in the last attack.
What?
You heard me. The medical tent was burned. At least I memorized the notes before we lost them. I'll transcribe them when I have time, or when the war subsides.
Then you'll have to come with me. A patient Hippocrates is treating will die without your help.
I have a patient right here who needs my help.
Can't someone else take care of this one?
I'm the only doctor here. Now let me work.
You must work for Drachmi, just like everyone else. Whatever the commander is paying...
And let this person die. I could be convinced. On two conditions.
Out with it.
I'll take double. A life's worth a lot. And for the sake of the gods, don't tell Hippocrates.
You greedy, self-serving
He's a great man. But he's not the only one saving lives, Mystios.
There isn't enough time. I need you at Hippocrates' camp now.
Maybe the punch was a bit hasty. But I couldn't wait forever. Neither could Hippocrates.
really need those notes.
How's the patient, Hippocrates?
I couldn't remember the proper steps for treatment and you were gone so long.
Where am I? What's going on?
My friend here, Cassandra, brought you to help me with a patient, Dimas.
I went to see the priests first. I had to find out about my mother.
A worthy pursuit, though it cost this man his life. The payment we should seek is the preservation of life. A good doctor puts the needs of his patients first.
I have learned a lesson today. I will take some time and write down what I remember of your notes, Hippocrates.
Hippocrates, I'm sorry the patient died, but I still need to know what happened to my mother.
Come with me. We should talk.
The importance of diet to maintaining one's health cannot be overstated.
What good can one apple really do?
Well, taken daily, they can keep the doctor away. But to more serious matters, I know why you're here. You're looking for your mother.
You remember her?
I was young then. I didn't know how to help. I turned her away. But her look of determination and despair was burned into my mind. It has never left me, and it never will. After, I swore to Apollo that I wouldn't turn away another patient, that I'd dedicate my life to the cause. She made an impression on me.
She would be happy to know that.
I know something that may help you find her. I swore I would never tell anyone about Dolops and his past, but I owe this to your mother.
Who's Dolops?
He was a priest who dedicated his life to helping orphans. It's possible he remembers that night long ago. Maybe he would know something about your mother and...
I'll go see this man.
That's the man Hippocrates mentioned. But he's hiding.
Go away!
Calm down.
The great doctor is concerned for my...
Yes.
Tell him...
Kill you? He said you worked with orphans. That's why I'm here.
That was long ago. Now...
And I'm a Misthios. If I
will.
Tell me what happened.
I was on my way home when a man dressed in black attacked me. I ran as fast as I could.
Are you hurt?
No.
I'll find out who wants...
It was my neighbor or my landlord who attacked me. But you can't punish someone unless you know they're guilty.
I'll be back when I figured it out.
Misthios!
I have some questions. Why would someone...
My neighbor thinks I'm bad.
There's a difference between insulting someone...
I'm behind on my rent. I think my...
I'll find out.
It was...
I'll be back. Did you see someone attack Dolop?
Yes.
Who did it?
I couldn't see clearly, but I think it was that bull-headed neighbor of his.
Thanks for letting me know. This armor is broken, but it was valuable. If it belonged to the attacker, he's either wealthy or very lucky. This black cloth is fine enough for a king. Would do well as a mask, too. I'm looking for...
I saw it happen. His face was covered, but I'm sure it was our landlord. He lives all alone and hires soldiers.
Thanks for This knife has seen better days. Like something a poor farmer would use.
Misthios!
I know who did...
What do you think?
It was your landlord.
Of course.
I'll take care of it.
Be careful.
Oh, Θεοί, γιατί Μη τούτο ποιήσεις.
They'll be watching for me.
Hold it!
I need to be careful.
I'll leave you in pieces!
The hunt is back on!
Prepare to die!
Your landlord is dead.
He was one of Lee's. Take this. You wanted to know?
Hippocrates said you...
I did, but Chrysis drove me away.
So she did.
In the woods near the sanctuary of Asclepios.
Where do you think Chrysis...
I can't be sure. But she used to pray at the altar of Apollo Maleatas. That's where she decided which children to train, and
How did you come to...
I didn't have a choice.
Chrysis kept you a secret.
My birth brought shame to her.
What was Chrysis doing that was...
She would take the children and teach them terrible things.
At a secret meeting in Delphi, I overheard Chrysis mention a great warrior. Could these...
So she did see the oracle. Yes. Chrysis spoke of building an army with a champion at its head. It must have been for her associates. The masked ones.
You have done your duty to Ira.
Hush, my child. May Ira bless our sacred family.
So Chrysis is the key to finding my mother. I must find the... altar of Apollo Maleatas. Time for a ride. There's the altar of Apollo Maleatas. There's the statue of Apollo, and the altar. Chrysis will find a lot more than a helpless infant. A warning. Must be getting close. All you cultists will die here.
Body vulnerable here! Killing seems to run in your bloodline, almighty.
Help me.
αδύνατον εστί εγερθήνε.
Cassandra, you're back. Gotta run, sorry.
Wait! Where?
I'll be right back. See you at Aspasias.
Sometimes I think you are too much like me.
Return Athens to greatness. We will be feared again.
Aspasia.
Oh, Cassandra, you returned to Athens. What's left of Athens, the world we've built is crumbling at our feet.
It's as loud as a battlefield out there, and as violent.
They're calling for Pericles' head, as though he should know how to handle this catastrophe. No one is prepared for the end of the world.
I came to talk to you. I found out some things about my mother. Her name, her shape.
Cassandra, it's not the time. Pericles is dying. He won't see me. He won't let Hippocrates in his room. He only babbles about going to his precious Parthenon.
Pericles is a strong man. I'm sure he can fight the sickness.
You heard the mob. He can't defend himself. He'll die with no glory.
Athens has known him a lot longer than they've known this plague. He gave them a voice. His accomplishments will speak for him.
Pericles needs treatment, and the gods know he won't let me in. He respects you. Could you go to him?
I could try.
If you do, I will make the time to talk about your mother. For now, he needs your help.
It's worth a shot.
Aspasia, my light. I told you.
It's Cassandra.
Yes. Come in. It's embarrassing. Someone so strong, seeing me like this.
I admit, you don't quite look yourself.
I don't feel like myself either.
I brought your drugs.
Ah, yes. It's usually Phoebe who does the delivering. At least I'm alive. Though I can't say the same for my city.
It's a shadow of what it was.
Well, it will belong to Cleon now. He will have to lift it out of its sorry state. I wish to see it with my own eyes. Come to the balcony. Much has changed. I can't even stand up straight to look death in the eye.
You'll recover sooner if you let Hippocrates see you.
It's my time. The plague chooses no favorites. I fear I've failed Athens. Its people, Aspasia.
No, you haven't.
You're kind, but I've lost. Aspasia needs protection, as does Athens. I thought I gave enough to Athena, but it seems it isn't so. I should be out there, on the streets.
You'd be overtaken. There are mobs, and Cleon's doing nothing to calm them.
Thank the gods, Cleon won't see me like this. But that's all I can thank the gods for. They've turned on me.
It's not the gods' fault. It's the world. It's turned upside down.
Athens' fate is decreed. All we can do now is wait.
You should go back inside. You need to rest.
Where I should be is in the Parthenon, my greatest legacy to Athens. We need the gods' blessing. But Aspasia...
Aspasia's right.
She often is. But not about this. Yes. I'll go inside. Thank you, Cassandra. Tell my Aspasia I was a good boy and took my drugs.
I will. Pericles let me in. He took his drugs without complaint.
Thank you.
Something wrong?
I expected Phoebe back by now.
I saw her in the crowds outside. Did you send her somewhere?
I had her go to Anastasios to see about a ferry. As soon as Pericles is strong enough, we're leaving Athens. We have to.
But now she's missing.
I'm sure she's all right.
Aspasia, there's a plague. You've seen the streets. She's just a child.
Give her the credit she deserves. She's more of a fighter than I was at her age.
I told Pericles the cult is in Athens. It's too dangerous.
The cult? I thought it was the sickness talking.
I'm going to look for her. Where is Anastasios' house?
It's across from the Odeon of Pericles.
Here. This looks like the place. Let's go. What happened here? This was savage. Done to send a message. I'm glad Phoebe wasn't here. Hopefully she's safe. Deimos must be carrying through on his threat. Phoebe! No! Hey! Stop! Phoebe! Phoebe! No, 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 no. Ella. Earth, Mother of all, I greet you. Ανιάζω.
Cassandra! Are you all right?
I need to speak to Aspasia.
We must find Pericles first. He's missing.
I don't fucking care! Tell me where Aspasia is!
Cassandra!
I'm sorry, Phoebe.
Aspasia went to find Pericles at the Parthenon. She should be there. I think we'd better go with her.
I agree, my friend. I agree.
There you are, Cassandra. Quickly, Pericles may be inside. What's gotten into you?
Phoebe is dead. She's dead because you sent her to do your work!
No, it's not true. Phoebe wanted to go. She told me she would be all right.
And you believe that child?
You know Phoebe. She wouldn't have taken no for an answer. It was out of my hands.
Out of your hands? You sent her away! You could have protected her!
What I asked of her was needed to protect Pericles. She lived to help others, Cassandra. She lived to help you.
It's a tragedy. She should be here.
Of course she should. But you know the cost of living this life.
I do. But did Phoebe?
Aspasia, you're here.
Any sign of Pericles?
If he's here, he's inside praying. He refused to stay safe in the villa.
Things have gotten even worse in the Agora. It's madness.
Speak later and act now. Pericles?
Go!
I'm going to destroy everything you ever created. Athens is mine.
Pericles!
Stay out of my way.
All is lost now.
He was a great man. Perhaps greater than we even knew.
We need to get her out of Athens.
We'll take my ship. We have to leave. Don't let him die in vain.
Never. We have to move quickly.
Stay close, just in case.
Cleon has ordered that no one leave Athens. And he wants Aspasia brought to him.
I'm not going.
Leave! Don't let them go! Draw your weapon! I need some assistance here! I'll scatter you! You're weak and ugly! Die!
It's all clear now. Let's go.
We're going to stay, Cassandra.
What? Why?
My work is here. I can't leave the Athenians in the state they're in.
You don't need us to protect Aspasia. Leave Athens to us.
You saw what happened to Pericles. You want the same to happen to you?
If every dissenting voice disappears, the people won't turn against him. They need me here.
You're sure?
I have lived as an Athenian, and I will die as an Athenian.
Then do something for me. Both of you.
Of course.
Retrieve Phoebe's body. Give her a proper burial.
Everything she deserves, and more.
Thank you.
Time to go, Cassandra.
And I expect to see you both again. Alive.
The farther we get from Athens, the quieter it grows. As though it's peaceful. But I know better.
I'm sorry, Aspasia. About Pericles. And Athens.
You have no need to apologize. For anything.
It feels like I let everyone down. I didn't get to them quick enough. I didn't make the right decisions.
It's not your fault. There's no one to blame but the cult of Cosmos.
About Phoebe.
No, allow me. Phoebe was my responsibility.
No, I wanted to apologize.
Yet another murder to the cult's credit.
I'll make each of them beg.
That time will come. For now, let us look to the future. Do you have a heading?
I was hoping you would help me with that.
Yes, of course. This woman.
Phoenicas. Her ship was called Siren Song.
Phoenicas. Yes, I know the name. Last anyone heard.
Then...
You see that volcano?
It's pretty hard to miss.
Arm yourselves!
They're about to move!
Archers! Ready! Less speed!
Head for over water! Incoming guns! Commander, we need to brace or get out of the way! They're about to fire!
Ready, arrow!
Roll
speed! More speed! Archers! We need you!
They are headed straight for us!
Let's move! We've reached full speed! Speed at the ready! Go! Arrows at the back!
They're ready to fire! Position! I think they are going to ram us! No! Fire again!
I need
to replace those timbers! Take cover!
Bows ready! Master! Rabbit speed!
Enemy fire imminent! They won't be going anywhere now! Incoming! Sentry fire! Commander!
Go!
Rowers can't keep this up!
Master!
Enemies! Up!
Rowers! Go! Archers! Forward! And throw!
Mario, we are hit! Enemy!
Increase speed!
Get those positions filled! Hurry!
Let's see what they make on fire! With me! Let's board the bilge rats!
Remain where you are!
be intimidated. Stock the barracks and double the patrols. If Paros is sending them, I want to know the moment they make landfall.
Yes, Archon.
But Archon, please, the
Xerxes,
merchants have...
I understand your concerns. But protecting the town and the quarries is what's most important. You may all go. The meeting is over. Cassandra. How? When I closed my eyes, I could still see you falling. I thought I had lost you. Alexios is alive. They have him, don't they? I rebuilt my life from ashes. Do you understand? Now you tell me you're alive. You're both alive. It's really you. It's not some trick of the gods. No, I found you. Your brother. We have to get him back. He's too far gone. I gave up on you both once. Never again.
What have
How did you...
I have a lot of questions.
I think we both do. But ask. I'll answer what I can.
I want to know about my real father.
How did you know?
I was told.
Nikolaos. You saw him.
In Megaris, yes.
Nikolaos was your father. He was the man who raised you. Until he took his Spartan duty too far.
He mentioned another. What can you tell me about him?
I always hoped you would never need to discover the truth. But there are things you need to know if we are to stop the cult.
What do you mean?
He sought me out before I knew your Nikolaos. I've not heard from him in a long time. What's wrong?
Soldiers from Paros just made landfall in the cove. A small force, maybe a dozen.
Malaka. Timo, gather the troops. Questions will have to wait, Lamb.
I want to help.
I assume you can use those weapons?
Better than when you last saw me.
Good. Come.
Who is attacking?
Paros, across the bay. It seems Silanos has finally grown tired of sharing the marble trade.
Why now?
We've always had problems with Paros. I expected an attack, just not so soon.
I guess the time for talking is over.
Allies often forget their allegiances when opportunity beckons.
Why are you working with Sparta, given all that's happened?
Paros made an alliance with the Athenians, so they left me little choice.
You needed support.
The rivalry with Paros is one thing, but they turned it into a war. Their partnership with Athens was too much to weather for Naxos alone.
You... Is this? You're stronger!
There's always been a rivalry between the islands. After all, Naxos used to control Paros and Andros. They're envious of our craftsmen, too.
And now?
They think they deserve expansion. Their oligarch demands their wings spread wide. But we'll clip their wings before that happens.
They don't know who they're up against.
You remind me of Nikolaos. You fight just like him. Ruthless and cunning. He would be proud.
Nikolaos might have played the part of my father, but he wasn't. He tried to kill me.
What he did was wrong, Cassandra. I hated him for it, but he did love you in his own way. I can assure you of that.
What happened to you in Nargolis after that night?
I found your brother and rushed to a young doctor's apprentice, Hippocrates. I thought I'd lost you. I wasn't ready to lose you both.
I spoke with him recently. That night...
I was heartbroken when the healers in Asclepios told me Alexios was dead.
But he did live.
They must have realized he was special, and handed him over to the cult.
We'll save him from the cult, Mother.
The cult is insidious. Once they have their claws in, they don't let go. I fear he is beyond saving.
I found you, didn't I? I don't understand.
There are many reasons, Lamb.
What did we ever do to them?
Now that we're reunited, it's more a question of what we could do to them.
They fear us.
Your ancestors have been a thorn in their side for generations. They've decided we need to be eliminated to ensure their plans come to fruition.
If it's our family they fear, we'll reunite.
And many have tried to stop them and failed.
We are not those people. I know you left Sparta, but...
I couldn't stand by Nikolaos after what he did.
So why here?
I saw an opportunity to help people, to grow something. I was elected to rule and protect this island from those who would ruin what we've built.
You've done some incredible things.
It's not been without its difficulties, but I'm proud of what we've achieved.
It's a pity there aren't more leaders like you. Let's continue this discussion somewhere the smell of death doesn't linger.
Ride with me.
Ella. The island is beautiful.
It is. Sparta has nothing on Naxian beaches.
Sparta. All I remember is the bottom of Mount Taygetos.
When I brought you to the Pythia as a baby, she never said we would live a nightmare. She said you had such promise.
The Pythia can't predict everything. Your general acted quickly, raising the alarm.
Timo knows Paris is a threat. They make their business clear.
They can't be more clear than sending soldiers. There's no treaty?
Maybe there was, but it's long over. Now there's no mistaking them for anything but the enemy.
An enemy I could help you defeat.
We'll discuss that later. But I think you're right. Paros must be stopped. Paros must be stopped. temple's coming along, Evandros.
It will stay in ruins if we don't secure more donations. Soldiers can't get all the funds.
They can if you don't want the temple destroyed by our enemy. But I'll see what I can do.
It's a good deed restarting construction. Ligdamis was a great man who deserves reverence.
His battles against corruption and oligarchy are lessons we all should remember. I do intend to finish the temple.
Thank you, Phoenix.
What a strange day it has been.
But a good one.
I've certainly had worse.
Me too.
You have grown into a remarkable woman, but I see the burden you carry on your shoulders.
Finding you has lessened it, I think.
I'm glad, but I have wondered why the gods chose to reunite us now.
So we can destroy the cult once and for all.
If only it were that simple. You are mighty, but we cannot stop them alone.
They are the source of all our pain, and they will cause more to many others unless we act.
I put that life behind me the moment I left Sparta. I have Naxos to worry about now.
Let me help you here. We can safeguard Naxos, and then hunt down the cult together.
Myrrine, the symposium is about to start.
By the gods! I'm sorry, my sweet. I forgot. Prepare the horses. I'll be out shortly.
The symposium?
I need to show the people their leader is strong and in control. Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath. I will help you stop the cult, but before I can leave Naxos, I have to ensure it will survive without me.
What do you need?
Paros has to be dealt with. We need to weaken their position. Once they're vulnerable, they will make a reckless decision and we will strike.
What did you have in mind?
We must force the Paros fleet to engage us and destroy it. But my admiral, Aeneas, is missing. His ship was sailing for Paros to engage in peace talks, and he never returned.
Don't worry. I'll find him.
If you need me, I'll be at the symposium. Although, try to look less intimidating should you choose to pay me a visit.
Ready to embark! Ready when you hint? What happened on Naxos? Did you find your mother?
I found you, Barbaros.
Wonderful! Maybe now we can kick back and relax.
But I have bad news. We
know the cult of Cosmos poisons everything they touch, but now...
Wars at the ready! Until your return, Commander. Looks like we're out of danger.
You're the only survivor?
They took prisoners. I was too far gone to carry back to Barros.
What happened?
We came to talk peace with Barros. They ambushed us.
What of your captain, Aeneas?
Took him.
If Barros has him, where would he be?
They joked about tying him atop the quarry and letting the sun soften him up.
Why keep him alive?
Leverage. They know he's important to Finicas.
I'll get him.
Make them pay.
Move!
You call yourself a Misthios?
Get it out!
Let's go.
What should I do?
This is bad.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Sit!
We're setting sail soon. Be there when we do. Let's move! There's Aeneas. He's in bad shape. They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Τι έστι τούτο? Βοήθειαν! Αδύνατον εστί. Freedom! This will not be forgotten, friend! Ούκας βαλές εστί!
You're a hard man to kill.
I know she wouldn't abandon me. Quick, let's get out of here.
Beautiful white Parian marble. Should I add some Spartan red? That will hurt the Athenians' chances.
Don't worry, this won't take long.
Blessings upon you, mistress.
I owe you my life.
Thank you.
I won't let you take another shot.
Let's go.
Thank you, Miss Theos. I hope Phoenix pays you well for this.
Remind her for me.
Something's wrong with Paros. More than usual. Strange things are afoot.
What did you see?
There were others. Not the Paros type. One had a mask. Never seen that before.
A mask?
I couldn't tell who he was. Time to get off this godforsaken island. I know my way back.
You should tell Phoenix what you saw.
I'll report to her at once.
blindly.
You are a brave warrior.
This temple is for the god of wine, Dionysos.
Then you know the danger you're in.
But Marcos would like it here.
Did you not hear what I said? These are their most skilled killers. You cannot stay in the public eye. They'll find you.
I understand you perfectly. But I also need to be seen. The propagandist did his job well. I need more support to attack Paros.
I've seen too many people die already. Please, come away from here.
Aspasia, what brings you here?
Cassandra, read the room, my dear.
What's this about the cult sending soldiers?
Play along. The people here need convincing that I'm still a worthy leader. Aspasia's trying to have me hide myself away.
She is under threat of assassination. My sources say the elite forces are already in Naxos. I cannot watch this happen again.
You want me to handle the cult soldiers?
Not only that. My people won't believe Paros is behind this without proof. I need you to find it.
Of course.
Good. And I'll make the rounds here. Shore up my support. Be careful. They're dangerous.
I know. I'll get her out of here safely.
Where do your sources say
I'd try the caves under Mount Zas.
I don't think anyone sent to kill you is going to...
You're right. Physical proof is better.
Of course. I'd be... Cave entrance. They're in there. I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
Hades for me!
Yeah.
stamped with the seal of Paros. And a letter? Some kind of code. The cult soldiers were paid with Rachmi from Paros.
Well, I could hardly ask for clearer proof. This will settle some scores. Take this to the Merchants Guild. Tell them it's the proof I promised. And tell them they can keep the coins.
Of course. There was also this. I assume it's their orders.
I recognize this. It's an old dialect. The cult must use it to communicate with one another.
You can read it?
This money isn't from Silanos. It's from someone in Sparta.
That's not possible.
I can translate it for you, but these orders come from a Spartan king.
The Spartan nobility has always resisted the cult.
The cult is like water. Any crack in the stone and they'll get in.
Sparta stands against corruption.
Sparta has changed since we were there. Corruption spreads everywhere, as Aspasia says, even to Sparta. They want to instill discipline across the Greek world, while they rot from within. They're focused on the wrong enemy.
I am still Spartan. And so are you.
Are you really?
I have responsibilities here. Paros needs to be stopped. But then, yes, I will go back.
We will destroy your statues. We will burn down your temples, if that's what it takes to rid the world of rodents like you.
You may speak.
Ships from Paros have blockaded the harbor.
God curse Silanos and his damned cult! Do they never tire of meddling? Ugh! Tell them I'm on my way.
A blockade?
I've refused to pay tribute to Athens, and Paros is taking advantage of the situation. There goes our hope of striking first.
I can bring my ship around and clear the harbor.
Just you against an entire blockade?
You're right. It's terrible odds for Paros.
Be safe, and come back to me, lamb.
To your positions!
Where to now, Commander?
Slow! Head for over water! Ready for docking! Keep up the speed! We're at maximum speed! Attack!
They're set to fire! Ready to light the bastards up! Watch for those arrows! Loose another arrow!
Archers! Ready yourselves! Light them up!
They are going to hit us!
Let's see what they make of fire! Set fire to the weapons! Archers! Forward!
Cut them, Commander!
Less speed now!
Enemy ship disabled!
Arrows at the ready! Let's move!
Look out! Arrows! Back on safe waters!
More speed! We're moving now! Rowers! Go! Come on! Let's dock! The harbor is clear. We need to move out before they send reinforcements.
We're almost ready. Timo?
The ships are loading now. They'll be ready on your command.
Cassandra? A word.
Is something wrong?
Besides the attacks on my island and the cult's meddling? No. But we must speak privately.
Whatever you need.
The cult must be stopped. When we return to Laconia, it will be dangerous.
I'm used to it. We both are.
here, I know who I can and cannot trust. I would have said that about Sparta too, but this news about the king...
Did Aspasia find out which of the kings is working with the cult?
For all we know, it's both. We must cleanse Sparta of its corruption, no matter the cost.
At least now, we can face them together.
Yes. For all that those bastards tried to take from us, and your brother. We will find him. Come see me when you're ready. Are you ready to sail?
I'm ready.
Then I leave this to you.
With your shield. Or on it.
And now we strike a blow to the cult.
Ready to depart!
Welcome back, Commander.
Here we go! Ready for departure!
Commander at the helm!
Get in position! Slow the rowers! Onward!
Commander, you think we can handle all of them? Enemy's ready to fire at us! Take cover! Stand tight to allies! Prepare for enemy fire!
Use a fire!
Steady your aim! Use fire! They're friendly fire on us! Incoming arrows! It's a very heavy damage, Commander! You got them, Commander! Another...
Increase!
Μην προκάλεσα τις θεείς.
Paros must be stopped.
Ready for sail!
Waiting your orders, Commander.
Get ready to fight! Full speed!
Watch them, Commander! This way!
Now they'll burn!
This! Get back in position! Don't waste ammo! Get fire!
Reduce speed!
Enemy fire imminent! Arrows incoming!
Ready up!
Enemy is about to move! No good! Watch for fire! They're set to fire at us!
Fast as we can!
They're ready to fire!
Get ready to fire! Use the fire! Increase speed! We're at full speed! We need to use fire! Forward! Weapons out! We board the dogs!
Look there! Salve!
Paros must be stopped.
Archers!
Enemy fire!
More speed! Ease off! Archers! Get ready!
Get those flames out! Don't waste ammo!
Release now!
Try another volley!
Wow! Archers to the front! Fire the volley! Faster!
Arrows inbound!
Ramming speed!
There's something floating there! We can retrieve it! Incoming arrows!
Ready your bow! Slow it down! Naxos seems secure.
We have done great things together for its people.
But now, we must look beyond these shores and destroy the cult.
They are everywhere and nowhere. Their followers are without number. Where do we start?
We cut the heads off the beast one at a time until they are blind and defenseless.
Sparta.
Sparta?
I still have influence there, and allies. We can rally around our home and cleanse it of their influence as an example to the world.
It will be dangerous. Their hold on Sparta is strong.
Don't you think it's time we returned?
Together.
I have only a few more things to do here.
As soon as you're ready, we'll set sail for Laconia.
I think there's something you should do first.
What?
You need to find your father.
Who is he?
He's a difficult man to describe. He's many things, but the only way to truly know him is to meet him yourself.
So you won't tell me now?
There are details only he can provide. I hope when you meet him, you understand. You'll find what you need on the island of Thera. I've given your navigator the course. I'll see you in Laconia.
I'll be there.
May Poseidon keep you safe.
Safe journeys. Thera.
Lamb, you made it. I trust the seas were favorable?
Poseidon might be the only one not trying to kill me.
And did you go to Thera? Did you find him?
Not yet.
You should. The answers to many of your questions are there. Your father would be proud to see how you've grown.
For now, let's deal with what needs to be done here.
I never imagined we'd stand on Spartan soil together again.
I don't know how to feel. I spent some of the happiest days of my life here. And some of the worst, too.
Sparta is our home. But we'll have to rid ourselves of the Puppet King if we are ever to find peace.
Whatever happened to our old house?
Nikolaos stayed after I left, but now that he's gone, I don't know.
Why don't we go find out?
Of course. But first, there's something I want to show you.
Careful not to get spotted.
The closer we get to Sparta, the more memories keep flooding in.
No matter how far I ran, I never could escape them.
I know. On Naxos I could forget. It was as if I had locked Sparta in a box and tossed it to the bottom of the sea.
Did you put your memories of us in that box?
I wanted to. But it would have taken all the wood in the land to build one.
Come on.
This is where I first trained you to use your spear.
Hesitation only hastens the grave.
You remembered.
How do you think I got this far?
We had to pry that spear from your hand while you slept. You said you needed it to fight the monsters in your dreams.
I couldn't face Cerberus empty-handed. Those children will be ripped to shreds. We should help them.
Cassandra, wait! You mustn't interfere. This is Spartan training territory.
I hope you're right. For their sake.
The agogi is what turns boys into men. Interfering would only weaken them, weaken Sparta.
They're no good to Sparta if we leave them to die.
And they're no good to Sparta if they're too weak to kill a wolf. Come. Let's go home.
Training is ruthless.
Not ruthless.
Off we go now.
The best of those those boys will become Cryptia, lovers of peace and stalkers in the night.
Stalkers in the night?
There's a reason Sparta never kills. It has rules and they are strict. Spartans rule Laconia, but most of its citizens are Ilotes, slave peasants made to work the fields and mines.
Slaves? Why don't they revolt?
Spartan fields keep them fed, and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians, and now from the Athenians.
Let's go.
When they forget their place, the Cryptia are ordered to keep the peace.
I see.
Most of us make great sacrifices for comfort.
Most. Not all. And, I never thought I'd find myself back in Sparta. It looks so peaceful, despite the war raging elsewhere. The first and last place I ever felt safe.
As soon as you were old enough to hold a spear, you trained in this yard from morning till night.
Nikolaos was a tough teacher to please.
He hid his pride from you. But every night he would tell me, she's going to bring glory to Sparta.
As much as I hate him for what he did, I wouldn't be who I am today without his training.
My heart broke that day. But for the first time in ages, standing here with you, I truly believe it can mend again.
Me too.
Do you remember the first time you held your brother?
I was scared I'd break him. I piled every blanket and pillow we had around me.
Even then, you held him so tight, I thought you would squeeze the life out of him.
He turned out stronger than we thought.
The gods must be playing tricks on my eyes.
Good to see you, Brasidas. It's been a long time since I rescued you from the warehouse fire in Corinth.
That's not how I remember it.
You look well, Brasidas.
The rumors were true. You're alive!
Many we thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home...
We're in Sparta, but we're not home yet.
We want our house back, Brasidas.
Sparta claimed your estate after Nikolaos' disappearance. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it. But he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor? I knew I should have killed him on the beach. What do we have to do to get it back?
You'll need to negotiate your Spartan citizenship with the kings. It won't be easy.
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from Sparta wasn't exactly... graceful.
He can't still be mad I broke his nose.
You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten. But I have an idea that might help him forgive.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes. Whoever takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
Why on earth would Spartan soldiers be helping Ilotes?
Ilotes greatly outnumber Spartan citizens. But they're leaderless, mostly farmhands, servants, and apprentices. If someone unified them, armed them, and trained them, they'd be a real threat to Sparta.
But you said it was Spartans who were arming them.
All the more reason to deal with this quickly. You find out why the Ilotes are being armed, and you'll have the king's attention.
Where will I find these Spartans?
They were last spotted in the Gorani marble quarry. in the forest of Eurotas.
So, I find the soldiers. Then what?
Spartans are loyal to their commander. Take him out, and the rest should disperse.
And the weapons?
Destroy them. The Elotes have caused enough trouble with shovels and sickles. The last thing Sparta needs right now is them carrying swords.
So, to get our house back, I must take out the...
Find me in the throne...
And where will you be?
This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me. I'm going to visit his tomb just beyond the estate. You should pay your respects too before you get started.
I'll try.